Alright, hello, welcome back to another episode, maybe the last one. We are not sure on that yet. We'll get the VAR on that by the end of today. Welcome to another episode, though, of the Manchester United career mode. As you can see, it's quite there, it's quite clearly there on your screen. It doesn't take a genius. We are going to be playing the Champions League final. Now, I don't know how we got here. I don't know if it's going to be the end for this season or this series, or if we're going to a season 5. Probably going to make a decision at the end of today, at the end of the episode. What I do know, ladies and gentlemen, is that we are not going to be securing the treble this year, unfortunately. For anyone who has missed a little bit of this or has not really watched this as much recently, we are not going to be getting the treble, unfortunately. It's a tough one to take, but unfortunately the treble will not be coming home to Manchester United this season. But you know what? It sets it up really nicely if we do go for next season, because it'll be 30 years since the last treble if we do it next year. So I kind of low key kind of like that. So maybe we'll do a fifth season. But again, we'll make that decision at the end. I'm pretty sure you already know what I'm going to do, but just in case. So here we are. Yeah, I don't really know how to open it other than this is the Champions League final. If you are not aware and that you can't really tell, just in big screen view, you can have that. And I checked the stadium at the end of the last episode. We are at Wembley for this one. Bayern Munich and Manchester United. 29 years ago, this was the final, and it is once again in 2028. And also, it would have been nice to get the treble, because it would have been the team that we beat in the Champions League to win the treble all those years ago. But obviously, I bottled the FA Cup semi-final, so we didn't do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do it like this. Obviously, we're going to play the game. And then after that, we're going to do a recap of the whole season as we usually do. And then we'll make our decision. I think that's probably the way of doing it. But I don't know. We're going to do it like that, I think. I feel like that's probably the best way. But we're here. So all we can do is do our best. Win, lose, or draw. We can't draw. Win or lose. All we can do is our best. So just a quick showing of how we got here then, ladies and gentlemen. If you go back to the league phase, we finished third in the league phase. Bayern Munich finished sixth in the league phase. We weren't undefeated, but they were. So that's an interesting note to have there. Both two teams, though, in the final, finished in the top 8 of the phase, which is interesting as well. So no playoff rounds for either Bayern Munich or Manchester United. In the round of 16, we overcame Real Madrid in dramatic fashion, a 6-5 win on aggregate, as Bayern put away Monaco 4-2 on aggregate. Into the quarterfinals, Manchester United, of course, us, put Leipzig away with a little less issue than what it was with Real Madrid. A 7-4 dub there, with Bayern Munich destroying and dismantling AC Milan 6-2. Into the semi-finals, and we just had this, one of the best comebacks you will see in your life. Manchester United, 4 goals behind at the start of the second leg, went on to win 6-0 to secure a Champions League final spot. And then Bayern Munich just about edged it out over Barcelona, who won the first leg, but Bayern came back in the second leg. So 2 comebacks in the semi-finals of the Champions League. And that leads us to the big dance. That leads us to today. Leads us to Manchester United versus FC Bayern. So without further ado, let's get the occasion going. So, Manchester United could be on the point of making history, having won the Premier League trophy. If you didn't know that already, we won the Premier League trophy. A win in the UEFA Champions League would secure a domestic double. Fantastic clash this week in the Champions League. Bayern Munich and Manchester United looking to take a big step towards lifting the trophy this season. And Valencia won the Conference League for anyone interested. And I believe I can't remember who won the Europa League. I'm going to be honest. We'll see at the end of the season if we don't see now. Premier League Team of the Week was announced for last week. Diamande getting in there, not too shabby. We're making an impact not only on the pitch but also in the books. We're worth 2 billion. And yeah, Brighton and Hove Albion versus Brentford ends in a 2-1 score. What's up, Demon What's up, Sevener? We are in Champions League final, FA Cup final. How did it go? Um, Funny story with that one. We didn't make the FA Cup final. It's a story that I don't want to go over. It was, you know what? It's a good game for the neutrals, but not a good game for me. Yeah, we bottled it, and we never even met Bournemouth. Bournemouth didn't even make it to the final either, Sevener. So there was no Bournemouth, there was no Tyler Adams, there was no us. It was fucking shit, if truth be told. It was a disaster. So onwards then in the news, not going to beat Leicester. Chelsea beat Arsenal. Garnacho is on track to match Premier League's long-standing goal-scoring record. I mean, he's not because he's already not broken it because the season's over. But 31 league goals ain't bad off the wing. There was another number 7 that did that a few years ago. Oman has been named goalkeeper of the Premier League somehow. The Manchester United stoppers voted top keeper thanks to a tally of 12 clean sheets. And the team of the season, we only somehow, and I don't know how, we only got one player in there. Like I'm not being funny, but if Oman's won the Golden Glove, should he not be in between the sticks? And there's a bigger omission in a second, I will show you. But Garnacho does make it in there. 5 Arsenal players make it in there despite being second. Ter Stegen, Militao, Mendy, Ødegaard, and Gyökeres. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Thiaw, Foden, McAllister, and Wahi make the rest of the team up. And yeah, no land. But the most glaring omission is how does the man who got the Premier League Player of the Tournament, Bruno Fernandes, not get into the team? It makes you think. Signed De Gea. We did sign De Gea at one point. I think he might be retired. He might be retired now. I'll double check that. But yeah, as you can see, our new goalkeeper, oh man, Manchester United have won the Premier League title at the end of what's been a competitive and thrilling season for both players and fans. Welcome back, Seb. Been a while as well. We lost to Burnley on the last day, but again, Premier League was already sorted, signed, sealed, and delivered. But yeah, I think De Gea is retired. We had him for about a season and a half, but then he, I think, conceded like a stupid amount of goals in one game. Oh, he's still playing. Well, he's still alive. He's at Atletico. His stats ain't bad, but yeah, we already did the hair return. I don't know if I want to do it again. He's kicking. He doesn't even kick it outside of the 18-yard box at this point. Handling's not much better. The diving, reflexes, and position still ain't bad for a 37-year-old. But yeah, we sent him back to Atletico Madrid to end his career there, which I think is fair enough. Good end to David De Gea's career. Oh man, standing there next to the trophies about to tell his mummy puke. Yeah. To be fair, it should be Bruno standing next to the trophy. He was the champion. Well, the captain. So, I guess there's nothing left to do apart from do the deed in the Champions League final, or try to, anyway. Before we go in, let's take a look at what Bayern are packing. A little scout report. So we'll go in turn order of position. So goalkeeper, they've got Alisson and Lunin. Both actually really good at this point of FIFA. So I'm kind of concerned. I don't know how they got Alisson, but fair enough. Defensively, they've still got Eric Dyer, respect. They've got Martin Fernandes, Pierre Kalulu, Franz Kratzig, Max Scholz, Destiny Udogie, and a Mickey van der Ven. They've just kind of raided Spurs for their defence, it looks like, and a little bit of AC Milan there as well. You signed De Gea in your Chelsea career. Was he good? I hope he was, because he was good in this one for a little bit, but then he kind of declined, like, immediately. As for this team, then, this midfield, they've got Stefan Bajcetic, Serge Gnabry, Nestori Irankunda, Benedict Kaiser, Luka Warwick Kolyosho. I don't know how he's grown so well, but fair play. Maurice Krattenmacher, Konrad Leimer, Jamal Musiala, who obviously, it doesn't really take a genius. He'll be the problem. Wilson Odobert, João Palhinha, Alexander Pavlovic, and Brian Zaragoza. And then back in to the attack here. Yeah, he's also going to be a very big problem. He's still got potential to be special. And I'm trying to justify being able to sign him, but I don't think we'll ever be able to sign him unless we beat Bayern Munich today, which gives us a bit of leverage because we're the Champions League winners. But it probably won't happen, let's be real. Pedro Goncalves, George Eleni Kena, who's another wonder kid who could be a problem. Serdar Nezovic and Gabriel Vidovic as well. So the attack's not incredible. Well, it is. The ones that they have are incredible, but they've not got enough depth there, really. The midfield, they've got plenty. Defence is really good, and the goalkeeping spot is decent. So this is going to be a problem. One of the VODs is called Dave Says, which includes his best moment. Oh, he had some fucking fantastic moments. That penalty shootout against Liverpool will never be forgotten. I'll tell you that much for free. But yeah, no, he is good for like a little bit, but then as soon as he declines, he declines. Like, he just doesn't save a thing. That's the problem. But let's not jaw-jack anymore. Let's get into this Champions League final. Endrick and Musiala has to get injured mid-match. Fingers crossed. I don't want to wish injury upon anyone, but for my success, fingers crossed. Last match, Kobe Manu completed 13 passes and accuracy of 81%. That's pretty good. Courage. I pressed it 4 times. This game is laggy. The game is laggy to all fuck. And we're in February, by the way. Game came out in September. We're in February, and the menus still suck. Well, I mean, it's the 1st of February today, but we're still in February. Yeah, Kvaratskhelia did alright, but I already promised... Can I pull it, please? I already promised the right wing spot to another man for the Champions League final. Did so much to get us here in that second leg against Inter, so he's getting the nod. Might make a tier list of this for the save of every player. You'd have a lot of players to note down. But it could be funny. And if you do that, I'd like to see it. Onana #1. Yeah, well, about that. I just realised as well, is he still there actually? But if we, I think he still might be there. If we had got Barcelona instead of Bayern Munich, we could have come up against our former man. We could have come up against Andre Onana. That would have been reuniting, and that would have been a guaranteed win of the Champions League. I'm just going to quickly check what we could have come up against. Because they don't have Yamal anymore, because he went to Arsenal. Who's that team we could have come up against? It looks like Onana or Roberto Caballero looks like a starter for them. And defensively, still got Araujo. I mean, yeah, this is still a really good team. I can see why it got far, but I'm glad we avoided it as well. Midfield, we knew they had Batarina. They actually have got quite a hefty, good amount of players. They've got Yang Min Hyuk. I think there's one that signed for Spurs recently. And then their attack, they've got Bargi, Oscar Bob. They haven't really got... Oh, they do. They have Vlahovic. Yeah, this team is well-rounded as well. But anyway. I always deliver. Yeah, Onana was alright. And to be honest, I didn't really want to sell him, but we did. We should have done, probably. I'm in my 3rd season now. Chelsea won an FA Cup so far in a Carabao. Lovely. I love that. Big up. Well, I don't mind Chelsea as far as top 6 teams go. They're not the least favourite. Obviously, they're not the favourite. So let's see then what we've got today to potentially finish off this series. I'm not decided on whether I'm going to do a season 5 yet. Alisson in goal, Udogi and Martim as the fullbacks, Kalulu and Van de Ven as the centre-backs, Limer and Polinia as the CDMs, with Polinia having the captain's armband, Odobert off the left, Zaragoza off the right, Musiala at cam, and then Endrick up top. I am going to be honest with you, I'm terrified. Of course, we've got tiki-taka playstyle as well. Oh, we're going to have to be on it today. Bayern Munich style of play, it's possession-based, every player is comfortable on the ball, and they'll just fucking be annoying, is what they're saying there. Udogi, Limer and Van de Ven, the key defensive players. Key attacking players, Musiala, Endrick and Zaragoza. They've got 4 wins out of their last 5 matches with 1 loss. I think we're in a similar vein of form. And their main man, of course, it doesn't take a genius, is Endrick. Sorry. They didn't fucking detail these in the bloody scatter point. I've got a 42-year-old Manuel Neuer, Yasin Bono as well, and Andre Lunin. I'm assuming the other ones are retiring, but they didn't really detail them. 8 for Endrick, 3 for Zaragoza, 1 for Koleosho, 3 for Odeberg, 4 for Limer from DM, which is actually not bad at all. Thomas Muller is still at Bayern Munich at the tender age of 38. Musiala 3 and 6. It's a really good side, I will admit. Sorry, no, before we back out, did I just see that they're using Dyer instead of Van de Ven? No, they're using Dyer as well as Van de Ven. They've got 3 centre-backs that they kind of switched between. Fair enough. You know what? Fair enough. And Dyer has the highest rating out of them all. So who's to judge, I guess. But yeah, I did not see Neuer. I'm assuming he's retiring. He has to be. Which means he's going to be a German regen goalkeeper at some point. But Manuel Neuer, I didn't even think he was still being the save at this point. He's 42 years of age. Surely he's retiring. Yeah, I thought he would be. And I'm guessing... I forgot who the other one was. Oh well. Guessing they're retiring anyway. I'm assuming that's why they're not popping up. Forgot who the other one was there, and my brain is just not very good. Palmer won player of the season in my save. Love that. Palmer is just a fucking talent. See how he's doing in this save before we go in. Last thing I'm checking before we go in. He did cook me, I'm pretty sure, in that game where we lost in the FA Cup semi-final, and yeah, he is insane. It'd be a good signing to have, but I don't want to have him in my top 6. Or the big 6. Right, let's get it going. Off we go then. Oliver Kahn is the regen name. Pretty good regen name. Sounds like Oliver Kahn, the former Bayern goalkeeper. Right then, let's get to business. Oman, yes. Cariolo, Dallo, absolutely. Martinez, definitely. What do we do here? Do we give De Ligt a last chance, well, last game in the Champions League final? I'm putting Ugarte in ahead of Hjulmand. And I did promise Roman Bowman this spot, so this is going to be difficult to say no to. Rashford, for some reason, is a cam. Well, I remember now. He's a cam because I tried to put him to striker. I thought it would go quicker to change him to striker. It hasn't done. So we're changing him back to a winger. We're just going to use him as striker anyway. So that is a team that will do the trick, I think. Just going to put Martinez on the bench instead of Luke Shaw. No, I'm not. Luke Shaw can have a send-off. And we're going to bring off... I don't know. We don't need Martinez involved. He knows he's there. So that is the team. Make sure everything tactically is as I want it. Because it likes to do this thing where it changes everything up. I love that the plus is the same colour as, you know, the background of the writing there. That's really good for me, eh? And yeah, I think this is not poacher. We'll go advance forward. And I kind of want playmaker, I think, for Bowman for this one. So we'll do that. And here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. The biggest game of the save to date. We may do one more season, but this is definitely going to be the biggest game yet. It's the Champions League final. It's Bayern Munich versus Manchester United. I don't know how to make this a bigger occasion, to be honest. I've given it its own stream. I don't know how much more I can do than that. Oban in goal. Cariolo and Dallo as the fullbacks. Martinez and De Ligt as the centre-backs. Yes, we're giving De Ligt one more chance against his former team. He might come up trumps. Mainu and Ugarte, CDMs. Fernandez, Cam, and captain. Garnacho off the left. Bowman off the right. Rashford at striker. If you told me that would be my front three heading into a Champions League final, I'd have called you mad. Rashford was never meant to be the striker. He was never meant to succeed. But he has, and he will continue to, hopefully, in the Champions League final. And Roman Bowman, big, huge part of that semi-final second leg against Inter Milan. 2 goals and a 10 rating to carry the team through to the Champions League final. How is Luke Shaw not injured? I don't know. He's avoided injury for a lot of his save. So credit to him. United. Come on, United. At Wembley then, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Champions League final. Bayern Munich and Manchester United. We've pressed play. If I win and the game crashes, by the way, I will not be responsible for my actions. They did that for the Premier League. Well, here we fucking go in London. 1999. These two teams had the honour of playing the Champions League final. Manchester United left it late, but they did the deed en route to the treble. 29 years later. We can't do the treble because we balled it. But what we can do is claim our first Champions League in 2 decades. Let's see then what they're going with. Alisson, Udogie, Kalulu. Yeah, so Alisson, Udogie, Dier, Van de Ven, Kalulu, Leimer, Palhinha, Odegaard, Zaragoza, Musiala, Endrick. So more or less what they said on the tin. I'm surprised he got Kalulu at right back, but he can play there. And a centre-back partnership of Dier and Van de Ven. And we're playing against Tottenham Hotspur or something. Bayern team getting their pictures taken, and the United boys, after 4 seasons of Carlos Rodriguez's management, we've made it to the big stage. Can we take that step and get our 4th Champions League? This is the team we are going with. Oman in goal, Cariolo, Martinez, De Ligt, Dallo, Mainu, Ugarte, Fernandez at cam and captain, and then the front for Garnacho, Bowman and Rashford. There is 2 chances, either we win or we don't win. Bruno Fernandes leading Manchester United. I'm not entirely sure who's leading Bayern Munich. What I do know is they're going to be dangerous. They're already pumping up to Endrick, and it might be an early advantage here for Bayern. If we don't watch out, that's a great ball out to Pierre Kalulu, who does actually function quite well as a right back. Zaragoza. Oh, it's a great save, but you've got to be fucking kidding me already. If I don't laugh, I'll cry. Couldn't really move a defender across to stop Zaragoza. I tried, but didn't work. And then it's just a rebound goal. That's exactly what I want in my Champions League final. It's a good save, but he's saved right into the path of Adobe. No one is picking him up. It's unlucky for Moban, but we need to be on job here. It's a fucking Champions League final. And inside 3 minutes, I don't think we've had a touch yet, besides Oman's save. Disaster start in London. Told you, Wembley's not our fucking venue. It was here where we lost that FA Cup semi-final to Chelsea in ridiculous fashion. I don't think Dallo and Cariolo are running off into fucking next week when I've got the ball at the back. Thank you. And that's the job usually, but not when we're defending. Dallo. We find an instant equaliser. Bowman to knock it in towards Rashford. One more potentially. Nope. Gets knocked away. Unfortunately. Manuel Neuer hanging out the boots. Oh, it's Bono who's the other one. I meant to actually check him, but I forgot until just now. Oh my god. No, not another oh, we are having another rebound goal. Lovely. Yeah. Alright. We're doing this, are we? Cool. That's, yeah, every goal is going to be a rebound goal today. Fantastic. It's a great start. I'm definitely not ready to scream. So it's just a rebound, we're just going to get rebound goals every goal then. That's phenomenal. I'm so happy about that. I don't know if you can tell. I thought I actually got that one clear, but I didn't. Well, it's not even like it's a bad start, to be honest. It's just they've got lucky twice. So I'm not really reading into it too much. We're also only 9 minutes in. I did get fouled, but the referee says advantage. What? I've got the ball. I mean, okay, I guess. Sure. I had the ball, but that's neither here nor there, I suppose. Guess I'll take the free kick on. I mean, it's still quite offensive for us. We are 2-0 down quite quickly, but in my defence, there's nothing I could do much about it. Especially a second one. Oh, Garty, you know what? I respect the effort. Hendrick looked to try and make a tackle, but Garty had already released, and it's not a million miles away from the Uruguayan. But it is a long road back already. Tried to score 2 against this Bayern Munich side who just get very lucky a lot, it seems. Yeah, my diving in is unreal. How much I do it. Garnacho can't win the ball over Van de Ven. Problem is Van de Ven's mad fast. Guardiola closed it down. Throw in will go United's way. I'll be real, it's not how I envisioned it going. 2-0 down inside 10 minutes, but we've got to prepare for everything. That was for Guardiola, so it's of course not locked onto the man that I wanted it to go to. That would be too easy. Good tackle. Tried to find Bowman, but it just didn't ever travel as it was meant to. I suppose that's a weak foot Garnacho. We're really not here for this, are we? For some reason. Martinez. Oh, Guardiola, don't do a bad touch. He's done well there, actually, to get away from Musiala. I'm not being funny. Like, I don't really want to complain because it's Champions League final. I want to keep a positive atmosphere. Could the pass do what I want, though? Like, if I do a pass to a player, could it go to the player? Or at least attempt to. Make it look like it wants to. 4-star, you don't say. It's not really for any fault of my own, though. Bowman. I was going to say, if that's Eric Dyer, I'm fucking suing FIFA. At least it wasn't. It was Limer, who's got a bit of pace about him. If Eric Dyer had caught up to Roman Bowman just then, there would have been fucking questions. Zaragoza. Carby closed it down, but doesn't get to keep the ball, because why would he? He's only earned it. Guardiola gets in the way of the clearance. We need some moments of magic from that man, the number 7 today. Or moments from the number 10. Fuck's sake, great save, Alisson. Ball in was really nice, but just more or less kind of at Alisson. He had power on it, but just didn't quite have a direction. I need to not commit to let out because he won't get back before Christmas. Dalot. Oh, it's a good idea. Bowman can't win it. Ball is through. Dalot will get it clear. Okay, right. I'm not being funny. I thought it was going to go to Mainu and then he ran away. Off target in the end from number 18. I don't know who it is, I'm going to be honest. Missed anyway, doesn't really matter. Not the most fantastic of starts, but we've come back before many a time in this series. Ref. Okay, he just pushes me over and it's fine. Got it. Understood. I remember that. Oh, it's closed down. I should have just passed it to Rashford. I don't know if he would have scored it, but I should have passed it. Shouldn't have shot that with Bruno. Oh, that's great though from Bruno. Oh, it's brilliant for Bruno Fernandes. We're back in it. poor communication between Alisson and, I'm assuming, Eric Dyer, but it might have been Van de Ven, I don't know. One of the defenders took a heavy touch and Bruno pounces. It was Eric Dyer. And it was Dyer from him, but Bruno Fernandes makes it 2-1. There's a route back in. Oh man, if the captain's the one that fucking saves us, or at least puts us on the way to recovery in this one, it'd be poetic finale. We've got some decisions to make for season 5 if we do go for it. Oh my god, I thought Martinez... Why didn't Martinez get the ball there? Endrick rattles the bar. Why didn't Martinez get the ball? Where am I... I don't understand. I'll never understand some of my players' movement. I just never get it. Guardiola tries to chase down Zaragoza, which he does. Takes him to the floor. Bayern have got the more chance of winning right now. Well, that's... Because that's saying they are winning. Makes sense, I suppose. Blocked down by Martinez. Of course, there's a rebound. Why wouldn't there be? But we do get it sorted. We'll get it away. Bowman desperate for the ball here to get away from Udogie. Can he do so? No, pressured that position. Maybe the Champions League final was not a place for Roman Bowman, but you know what? Big game experience. And next year he's going to be the main man on that right hand side, so you're going to need all the experience he can get. Just not commit everybody at defence, please. Musiala finds Endrick off target. Tillet's already fucking tired. He has been stretched by this defence already, to be fair. I don't even know who we're talking to there. I should probably know who that player is. I probably do. It's just not really in my mind right now. Rashford. Bruno. Garnacho. Cariolo. Garnacho. From the edge of the area, it's a good save. Bowman keeps it alive initially, but it's going to be cleared, I think, here now. Well, it's not the most concerning of situations, I'll be honest. If you're 2-1 down to Bayern in the Champions League, you'd be like, oh god, we're 2-1 down. Their 2 goals have not been great. Granted, Endrick has also hit the crossbar, but it's just felt like they've got a bit lucky so far. Maybe I'm just trying to talk myself into thinking we've still got a chance. Maybe. That might be a thing. Don't know what you're on about. In all seriousness though, we do have a chance. This is doable. We're only 2-1 down at a half. It's not like we're 5-1 down like we were against Inter. Take a look at the match facts. Zen. 61 to 39 times of possession, 9 shots to 5, and 3.3 expected goals to 1.4. They are in control, but they were in control when they beat us in when they tried to beat us in 1999, and then we called it late. So I'm not letting it. It's not over yet. Is my point. All right. Take a look at the match ratings. Nobody's really done anything apart from Bruno. Bruno's the only one trying to drag this team to a Champions League. An 8.3 and a goal from the midfielder. 6.5 in the next highest ratings, with Mainu, Cariolo, and Dallo having them. Oman, 5 shots, 3 saves, 2 conceded. It's not bad, but realistically, some of those are from rebound goals. It's not really his fault. Man of the match for them so far is Odegaard, who's putting on a show. A goal and an assist and an 8.5, with Jamal Musiala also the goal and an 8.5. And it's decent all around really for Bayern, with Alisson holding a 6.9, 3 shots, 2 saves, 1 conceded currently. So let's go. We can only do our best. Will it be our best today? Don't know. Referee. Okay. Why have we left the ball? Oh, because it's off front. Yeah, Bowman's struggling a little bit in this atmosphere. Even Garnacho struggling in the Champions League final. Well, everyone's struggling a little bit, I will admit. That was quite clearly for Ugarte. He's right in front of me. Apparently again can see the fucking vision. Tackle Dallo. Now Bowman does have room to work. Does he have a ball in the middle to Marcus Rashford? He does! It's a great save, Alisson. Oh, it's miscommunication again, but Alisson does gather Oh, that would have been a fucking way of getting back in it, especially for two players that are quote underperforming in this one. Nice one, Minor. Good challenge. That was meant to go to Fernandez. It will eventually get to the number 8. He's pressured now. I wanted to do it first time, so you didn't have as much pressure on him. Who am I to fucking judge, eh? I love that this free agent is getting announced in the Champions League final. Really smart. Great announcement. Top 10 announcements of the week. There's no doggy, so Bowman again has free reign. He will escape Lima this time. He'll play it back. He won't play it back. I've aimed backwards. I've aimed to the edge of the box, but he just won't. The game will not play it to Bruno there, which is fair enough, I suppose. Why would I want the ball to go where I've asked it to go? It'll be silly. Great job, Martinez. He's always fucking been good, this career mode. Continues to shine. Rashford. Garnacho's made the bit of space. Garnacho's made the bit of space. It's 2-2. Who else? The number 7 levels things. The Champions League final is well and truly back on. We thought it was over. We're just at the beginning, mate. The pass and the run and the ball, everything, time to perfection. As we level things at Wembley. With just over half an hour to go. We're back to square one, it's even again. You got to think at this point, next goal probably wins. Will it go United's way, will it go Bayern's? Well, there's your answer. I think, do you know what, I don't know what I think. I have no words sometimes in this game. We've clawed it back only to be, down again. I don't know what Guardiola was doing in that whole situation. De Ligt had to try and come across. But Odegaard has been cooking us today. I could argue that Zanoman should be getting something to that, but tiki-taka football always just tears us apart. And you know how I said, next goal might win the game. We've got to try and claw it back again. Half an hour to try and find something against this Bayern team who just won't go away. Bill it comes across. Massive from him there. Bowman. Off he goes. All the way, looking for option. Rashford was the option. Tackled as he tried to shoot, I think. Great run by Bowman, though. He's now growing into this occasion a little bit, perhaps. Feels like he's starting to get there. Just try to press, but it ain't working right now. Especially with the way I'm doing it, it's not really going well. Agarte, good win, but we don't have anyone to offload it to. Rashford, can he get away? No, he can't. Got away from Dyer or Van de Ven or whoever it was marking him. Didn't get away from Udogie. But Udogie now not in position, and Bowman again. He's alone. Needs some support. Rashford is the support. Oh, it's 3-3. I thought I'd gone wide. Never give up. Marcus Rashford. This man has never given up. We've kept him all the time through. For a lot of his save, he's been back up to Garnacho until we found his true calling, which was at striker for this team. And he will start at striker next season, should we continue to go on. But I think at this point it's not really worth hiding it. I think we are going to do a season 5. Get that treble potentially, hopefully. It's a dream. Back-to-back Champions League, so it's going to be a fucking task if we do win it here. If we don't win it, then it makes it even more interesting, I suppose. Oh, fucking hell. Not a great pass. And I want to get hold of Guardiola, but it's taken fucking 17 business days. Ball's in the middle. Odegaard, who's been fucking active today. I would say Dallow's not really dealt with him, but he's played more of a cam role than a wing role, to be honest with you. Garnacho Cariola to overlap. Ball is going to come in. It's not going to come in. It's blocked by Pierre Kalulu. 15 minutes left. I'm going to bring DeLitt off for fear of him collapsing on the pitch. He is exhausted. Golan Calvish coming on for Odobert on the Bayern side of things. We're going to bring on Usman Diamande for Matthias DeLitt. 3-3 right now. We've got just under 15 minutes. Who is going to take the 2028 Champions League final? It's a ball in, it's away, because it's not really reaching my players. And Agarte can't win it either. Can Mino get it before Hendrick? No, he can't. We are in serious shit. We are in serious shit. Cariolo, thank God for your pace, fella. Cariolo recovers and covers. His day's not been great today, but he's done very, very well there to prevent Hendrick, at least on that occasion. Musiala. Now Udogie closed down. No, it's not closed down, but Martinez does get it away. And now Garnacho, good tackle, Polina. Oh, win probability, it's still very much a Bayern view, I guess. It says 39% it's a draw. I don't know if it's aware that it's the Champions League final. Oh my fucking days. Oh my days, what's fucking happened there? Cobby, just chill, relax a little bit, mate, it's fine. Fucking hell, Cobby nearly just touched the ball straight to them to win. Cariolo, blocked. He's going to have a second bite of the cherry. Goes onto his stronger foot, Rashford. Oh, it's off the crossbar! Agarte! Oh, it's deflected wide, no! That was the moment. That was the moment. Rashford heads it off the crossbar. Agarte tried one from the edge as well. Pavlovic and Kolyosha coming on for Dyer, and I presume, I don't know actually, I didn't see who the other person was. Zaragoza, that's right, I was trying to remember who it was. Bruno Fernandes, ball in, Diamande to rise, no, Paulinho to rise. Counter attack Hendrick. Again, ball falls to Diamande. Martinez, don't tackle me Diamande, I'll fucking fight you. Minor, let's just take our time here, we've got a bit of time. Bruno can't run through, he's just not got the pace that he used to have, which has never really been a lot, but he's slightly slower now. Oh no, I've committed Cadiola. Kobbie Mainoo trying to catch up with Kolyosho, and he does. Great job, Kobbie Mainoo. He's calmed down a little bit now, not panicking in this situation. Garnacho can't get around his man. Kalulu, putting a centre back at right back with pace is a smart idea from Bayern. It might go to extra time here, unless Bayern can go here, or we can win it back and go ourselves. Ball is in. Header is wide by Kalulu. We will be in for 30 more minutes of football. Oh, for fuck's sake. This situation is difficult enough as it is, but when it's a Champions League final, oh man, you got to start thinking towards potential penalties as well. So I'm not going to do any changes just yet, but I'm going to have a little window shop on what we want to do here. Penalties, what are we saying? Penalties. Composure for Højlund is good. Yeah, Højlund might have to come on for a penalty. Rashford's penalties are good. Bruno's are good. We know that. Bowman's are not. Kvaratskhelia are. Or they're good enough. Xerxes are decent as well. So at some point we may just have to go all out on the penalties. But for now we're just going to leave the team as is. And we're going to push through. Oh, before we do actually, let's take a look at the stats after the 90 minutes. 57 to 43 in terms of possession, 12 shots to 10, 4.5 expected goals to 3. We've brought it back a little bit, but we're not quite there yet. Man of the match for the 90 minutes was Marcus Rashford, who got us, I think, the equaliser, wasn't it? A goal and an assist and an 8.8. A goal and an 8.7 for Bruno Fernandes as well. Another goal by Garnacho with a 7.4 and Bowman with a 7.2 and an assist. Despite struggling a little bit, it's not been all bad. Wilson Odobert, their best player, he's been subbed off now. A brace and an assist and a 9.2. Jamal Musiala with a goal and an 8.6. And Hendrick with an assist and an 8. All three of these have been subbed off, which might give us the advantage. That's all I'm thinking. Alisson, 6 shots, 3 saves, 3 conceded. and Jan Oman. 7 shots, 4 saves, 3 conceded. Will we go to penalties? I don't know. What I do know is that we've got 30 more minutes before we find out. Was it smart by Bayern to rotate their players? Maybe, but also they haven't got all their main players for penalties on in case it goes to that. So you got to think about that. Kratzig now, he's on for Musiala, which is surprising. I thought they'd keep Musiala through and through. My thought was to bring off Bowman for Kvaratskhelia there, I will admit, but how's he going to get the big game experience if he doesn't play all the big games? Van de Ven moving forward. Koleosho blows down by Minu, it's going to fall. Agarte gets it away. Bowman going to try and find Alejandro Garnacho. It's a great ball if it works. It's not locked on though, so it will go out of play. And again, if we need to, we'll make those changes for penalties. If we lose the fucking Champions League final, the penalty shootout, I might cry. I might genuinely, there might be tears. Oh, mate, it's not for the faint of heart, this, I'll tell you that much. Good pressure by Garnacho, who is still full of life after 90, nearly 100 minutes. And I'll tell you someone else is full of life, Bruno Fernandes. I tried to pop one, probably shouldn't have popped one, to be honest. Great tackle though. Bruno, I can't get the ball. It's great pressing from Manchester United. We just can't seem to get that final part done. Final part of the puzzle. Endrick. Oh no, it's not. It's Eleni Kenna. He's on for Endrick. My apologies. Ball is into Eleni Kenna. Offside. Oh, wide anyway, but it wouldn't have counted. It would not have counted. Who will be the hero? Will the hero come from Manchester United or will it come from FC Bayern? That's poor from Diamande. Oh, it's poor from Manchester United. It's great from Oman. Are you fucking... Oh my god, he's put it wide. Oh my god, I thought we'd fucked it. I can't lie. I don't know what that free kick was. But Oman rushes out to deny Eleni Kenna. And Kratzig's put it wide. That's why you don't always put the younger talent or less experienced talent on, because they could make a mistake like this. And now it's Kadiolu in towards Rashford. It's away by Pavlovic. Agarte with a bit of a foul there. I will be honest with you. It's a bit of a questionable one, that. Just a minute to play at the end of this first half of extra time. Will we find a hero in the next 15? I don't know. It's still level. Somehow, I thought Bayern had stolen it there. I can't lie. I thought the Oman save had just rebounded straight to Kratzig to put it away, and it should have been put away. But it's still 3-3. It's still 3-3. And what really matters is that we've got 15 minutes for potentially a hero to appear. If not, then it's going to go down to the nitty-gritty. It's going to go to a penalty shootout. 60-40 in terms of possession for Bayern. 14 shots to 11 and 5 expected goals to 3 at the time of the end there. I don't really know when to bring on the Højlunds, the Xerxes, the Kvaratskhelia. I think Kvaratskhelia comes on now. But for the other penalty takers, when do we bring them on? And more importantly, what's Garnacho's penalty taking? Not fantastic, but he is the man, so we're going to keep him on for penalties, which is probably against all common sense. 15 minutes to go. Kvaratskhelia over Roman Bowman. Bowman put in a decent shift. Probably not what we could have had from him, to be honest, but been a decent shift. And now we've got 15 minutes. Fernandes coming on for Kalulu as well on the other side. Ball is into Eleni Kenna. It's closed down. Dalo, can he get it away? No, he can't. Diamande does, just about. It's not really not fully clear at all. Diamande blocks, and that should be, well, I thought it was going to be Oman, but he just couldn't be arsed. Well, he also try to get the Wembley fans, oh well, the travelling fans I suppose, on board. Try to pump up the Bayern faithful. Funny how this man went from Burnley to Bayern, but he's put on a show so far since his appearance coming on. Will he be the one? Will any of them be the one to create misery for Manchester United. Fernandes misses the tackle. Oh, it's a decent bit of play from Goncalves. He's dribbling it well. I will give him that. It's Kvaratskhelia. It could be Manchester United. It could be. It could be this man. It could be Marcus Rashford. Through on goal. Oh, is he? Oh, fuck off. I don't want to talk about it. I've bottled. I've fully bottled. The second heavy touch was not meant to be a heavy touch. That was almost not meant to be a heavy touch. That was just meant to be a regular touch. Fuck's sake. I'm so pissed off. That could have been game, set, and match. Could have been Rashford going down in the history books. I fucking bottled it because I tried to do a normal touch and it lost control. We've still got time here. Kvaratskhelia, Garnacho sneaking at the back post. I thought that was it. I thought that was it. Tries to volley it, kind of a bicycle kick type beat, but it doesn't work. Oh man, we're going to get the changes on in a moment, I think. I don't think we're going to be able to see this out. Oh, Kolyosho. Why is Martinez going out here? I don't know, we might as well just press with him. Goncalves. Back to Lima. Try to find a way through Dogi. Lima again. Tries a shot, blocked by Dallo. Mainu. Wide. I don't know who took that. I think it was Kolyosho again. It's wide. Let's make those changes. The penalty takers are coming on. I don't think we're going to have time. Let's get them all on. Let me click on the fucking players I want to bring off though. Like, video game. Come on. Xerxes comes in. Højlund comes in. I don't want to sacrifice Garnacho though, so we'll leave him there. I don't think there's anyone else that really needed to come on, but there we go. For penalty reasons only, Højlund and Xerxes will make their way onto the pitch for Ugarte and Mainu. Make sure we have the correct penalty takers because it looks like that's where it's going. There might be one more last chance saloon for us to burst up the pitch and take this in the 120th, but it's not looking likely. In fact, it's looking very unlikely. What is Martinez doing? Usman Diomande, brilliant interception. Martinez, some loose passes here. Xerxes way out of position, obviously, but it could work. It actually could work. Kvaratskhelia, Rashford's asking for it. He won't get it. Pavlovic closes it down. Oh, fucking hell. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know if I want to do this. Oh, fucking Christ. Right. Just take a moment here to compose. We've got all the best penalty takers on that we could. Xerxes got 77. Højlund's got 70. We are ready to go, but... Well, I mean, ready to go is something. Are we going to be able to do it? I just need to compose myself for a minute. I just need to compose myself. This is the biggest penalty shootout, the single biggest penalty shootout that will ever happen on this channel, probably. I don't think I've ever, in my career modes, ever got to Champions League final and have it be decided on penalties. This might be a first. This might be a history-making occasion. Christ. Right. Let's just swallow our pride and go for it. Big swig of Lucozade. And now, penalties. Pedro Goncalves for Bayern. Beautiful penalty, beautiful penalty. Oh no. Bruno Fernandes. Never in doubt, never in fucking doubt, Bruno Fernandes. Eleni Kena. Oh, it's a really good penalty as well. It's a really good penalty as well. Marcus Rashford. It's away. Martim Fernandez. Oh, it's off the crossbar! It's off the crossbar! Xerxes puts us away. Oh my god, please. Kolyosho. Oh, it's well put. It's well put. Come on, boys. Rasmus Højlund. No! Højlund, no! No! It's down to Kavicic Kvaratskhelia. Oh, if we bottled on the fucking... No. Alisson, if you are a nice man. Lovely Kvaratskhelia, lovely, lovely, lovely. Conrad Leimer. Dive, man, for fuck's sake! Garnacho, no, please. If Garnacho misses, I don't know if I'll be able to live with myself. All I've done this season is tout him to be the best player in the world. And he proves it. Ice cold, never in doubt, obviously. Pavlovic. No, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, it's Lisandro Martinez. It's comfortable, it's comfortable, it's comfortable by Lisandro. Destiny Udogie. Right down the fucking middle, you prick. You are a prick. Let the world know that you're a prick, Destiny, alright? Ferdi Cariolo. Puts it away. Holy shit. Kratzig. Oh, fucking hell. Diogo Dalot. I'm speechless. I'm genuinely speechless. I just don't know what to say. I have no words. Not that we didn't fucking try, is it, boys? But it just wasn't meant to be. After 29 years, we beat Bayern. Bayern get their revenge, and we lose the Champions League final. I am just not sure what to say. Let's just go through the stats. 61 to 39 in turns possession for Bayern, 17 shots to 13, and 5.2 expected goals to 4.2. Man of the match will go to none of our players, although Bruno registering a goal and an 8.9, Rashford with a goal, assist, and an 8.9. The other goal coming from Alejandro Garnacho, who got 7.9, and then Roman Bowman with an assist and a 7.1. As for Bayern Munich, it is Wilson Odobert who gets man of the match in the Champions League final, a brace and an assist, and a 9.2. Jamal Musiala with a goal and an 8.6, and Hendrick with the other assist and an 8 rating. Alisson saving the penalty that won Bayern the Champions League, 7 shots, 4 saves, 3 conceded. And Jano Man, who tried his best, did not succeed unfortunately. He has 8 shots, 5 saves, 3 conceded. I can't lie, it's disappointing. It is. It's a fucking gut punch, to be honest with you. You look at the end here. There's the penalty that thought, well, he probably would have won, and then I think it was Diogo Dalot that stepped up. And it gets saved by Alisson. It's not the greatest of penalties, I'll admit, but I'm not going to blame Diogo Dalot. It's just disappointing, but wasn't our year. We gave it our all. We went all the way. We traversed insurmountable odds to get here. It just isn't. It isn't it this year, but it sets it up perfectly for next year. 30 years since the treble. Let's go into season 5 and we'll do it again. Not today though, but we will be doing a season 5. I just need to cry a bit. I just don't know, to be honest with you. Like, I mean, obviously, it wasn't a given that we were going to win, but I thought we were going to do it. I really thought we were going to do it, and we didn't. Sometimes that's the way it goes in football. Let's go talk to the media. I'm still in firm belief that Rashford's a starting striker next year. He was really good today. Agarte was solid. Defensively lacking a little bit, I suppose, but passing was on point. We'll motivate him. We'll just try and stay in a half decent mood. But just sometimes you can't. Like, it's a Champions League final. You can't fucking. I can't hide my disappointment. Obviously, I can't. But it's just. I thought that was it. I thought that was the season. I thought it was done. Unfortunately, as it goes, it isn't done. We'll get a bus parade anyway because we won the Premier League. But unfortunately, that's all we got this year. Well, from potentially going to the treble to only winning the Premier League, it's a hard pill to swallow, but let the players enjoy it. Let the players have a fun off season because next season we're going ruthless. We're going for the treble. We're going all out for it. I'm not fucking around because I don't know what we need besides maybe more ability on the guy who's controlling the team. I probably should be a little bit better at the game, but it's just upsetting. It's just upsetting. 15.4 million in the end from the Champions League. It would have been a hell of a lot more had we fucking won it. But as you can see here, Bayern Munich adds another Champions League trophy to their cabinet following a 3-all draw, but winning 8-7 on penalties against Manchester United. Oh, I'm trying not to lose my mind because it was the two rebound goals that really undid us at the beginning. It's always the rebound goals that get you, but at the same time, we brought it back, and it was just one errant penalty, and it wasn't even like I don't know. I don't want to blame Dallo. He is the one that missed the penalty, and he's the one that'll feel like shit, but I don't want to blame him. I just we need to go again next year. Let's just try and put this in the rearview mirror. Let's take a look at the news though first. As you can see, Bayern Munich winning that. Their great performance in the match against Man United. Odobert is named player of the match, and we could have been on the point of making history. We could have got a domestic double, not domestic double, but a continental double. Whatever it's called. We could have the Premier League and the Champions League. In the end, it's just a one, which sucks. But I'm gonna go a bit ruthless next year. Let's carry on through. There's an offer from Marcelo Bravo, which won't get accepted, but we'll say yes to it anyway. New position available for Rashford, which we'll put him back out on the wing. And I'd like to put him at striker, but again, it takes fucking, what is it, 49 weeks now. It's actually gone a little bit quicker. We'll start the change anyway. It might be quicker if you get some potential boost in season 5 after an incredible season, but I don't know. I don't know. I am very, very upset. Yeah, and of course, Marcelo Bravo doesn't go. At this point, we'll probably just release him and put him on the free agents. We'll go up to about, what, fucking 20 something, and then we'll just do a season review. Hoyland's up to target forward plus plus. So that's some potential about him actually. I didn't realise there was still a bit of potential there. I don't know how much more potential he's got at the club though, because he did miss his penalty as well. There's gonna be some tough choices to make next season, but I'm the man to make them, and I will do if I need to. So, season 4, ladies and gentlemen, season 4. What a season it was! I can't believe we fucking bottled the Champions League to end the season as well. There's some international stuff there, but Isak's impressive performance as Newcastle earned him the Premier League Player of the Month award with Garnacho, Haaland, Isak, and Enciso the nominees. But yeah, it's just hard to take, disappointing, crying a little bit inside, but it's football sometimes. It's the way it goes, and I'm sorry for letting you all down, but we will go again next year. Is this the standings? Where's the standings? Um, right, bear with me, guys. Apparently, I'm not allowed to look at the standings at the moment, so we'll go out. We'll go back in. Hopefully, it'll work like a video game should. Right. Right. Okay. Cool. Yeah. No. Do you know what? Sometimes this game is fucking flawless. So there's not a way to look at the standings at all, no? That's do you know what? That's magic. Do you know what? That's absolutely fantastic. All I want to do is look at the table. Guess we're not allowed to do that. They could look at all the other stats. We just can't look at what the table on that was, which is very, very dumb. Could look at the other leagues and the other tables. We just can't look at the ones that are for us, which is very interesting. Is a little bit irritating, I will admit, but what can you do? Well, I was going to go over all the standings and all the results, but apparently the game does not want me to do that. I'm not entirely sure what the issue is. Well, I know what the issue is. It's the video game being fucking shit, but like, how am I not allowed to go and look at the rest of the leagues and that? That's okay. That's definitely something that's interesting, at least. So it's a good job we looked beforehand, isn't it, at the end of the last episode? Because for some reason it won't let me see. So bear with me, ladies and gents. I will go back to the end of the last episode and I'll kind of tell you because apparently the game doesn't want to work properly. It's called The Game's Fucking Shit. So let's go. I'm just going to click on my last video. I think what do I call it? I think I looked at everything. I hope I looked at everything. Well, here we go then. So obviously we won the Premier League on 89 points. Arsenal came second on 81. West Ham came third on 72. Manchester City came fourth on 50 or 69. Lol. Liverpool came fifth with 64 points. Aston Villa came sixth with 61 points. Brighton came seventh with 58 points. Eighth was Chelsea with 57 points. Wolves get ninth with 56 points, and then Spurs complete the top half of the table, 53 points for them. As we continue to read down, Newcastle 11th with 50 points, Brentford 12th with 49 points, 13th are Bournemouth with 47 points, 14th are Nottingham Forest with 44 points, 15th is Burnley with 43 points, Fulham is 16th with 39 points, and just avoiding relegation with 32 points are Crystal Palace. The relegation zone is Leicester with 29, Bristol City with 29 as well, but slightly worse goal difference, and 20 for Southampton. So that's how that ended. I don't remember how all the other things ended. Bear with me. Well, I do. I remember some of it. It's a good job I actually did check through at the end of last episode because the game's fucking stupid. The Community Shield, we won 6-2 over Chelsea, of course. Great start to the season. If only it continued all the way through to the end. Newcastle beat Chelsea 2-0 to win the FA Cup final and win the FA Cup as well itself. Spurs actually won a trophy as they defeated Nottingham Forest 2-1 in the Carabao Cup. And I'm probably rambling here. Oh, there we go. Obviously, in the Champions League final, sorry, the Super Cup, I should say first, Atletico Madrid won on penalties over Arsenal after a 1-1 draw, 4-2 on penalties to the Spanish side. The Champions League final, 3-3 draw with Bayern winning 8-7 on penalties. It's definitely heartbreaking, but I'm trying to get over it a little bit as much as I can. Braga victorious in the Europa League final with a 1-0 win over Besiktas, and then the Europa Conference final, I believe, was won by Valencia, who defeated Rennes 3-2. So there is your updates on the standings that we should be seeing right now, but the game's fucking shit. It's all domestic stats done and dusted. So, where do we go next, you might be asking? I'm not sure, to be honest. I suppose we could do the other leagues. I always have a lot of fun with this, just to see who is succeeding around the world, so we'll do that. And we'll see what we can do. First and foremost, though, player stats, we'll do those because they're on the way there. Top 5, I'm going to read for each category, and then any Manchester United players that feature. So that's how we're going to do it. Garnacho wins the Golden Boot, 31 goals. Victor Gyökeres just falls into second with 30. Erling Haaland and El Wahi of Manchester City and Wolves, respectively, tie on 24, with Luis Diaz with 22. Any other United players in here? Xerxes with 20 and 22. I don't remember him ever doing that good. But apparently so. Roman Bowman with 14 and 25. He will be promoted to the starting 11 next year. And as we go into assists, it is Bruno Fernandes that leads that with 19 assists. Roman Bowman with 16. Martin Odegaard, the only non-Manchester United player that features in the top 5, with 13. Marcus Rashford with 11. Kvaratskhelia with 11 as well. And Alejandro Garnacho with 10. Any other United players that feature in here as we continue to scroll down? Ferdi Cadiola from left back getting 6. Rasmus Højlund with 6 as well, despite an injury hit season. Fair play. And the Golden Glove winner is Jean Oman with 12 clean sheets in 28 appearances. Second place is Alvaro Valles with 11 clean sheets in 22 appearances, which means, ladies and gentlemen, a clean sheet every 2 games. Quick maths there. Unai Simon with 9 for Brighton. Georgi Mamardashvili with 9 for Liverpool. And Edison with 8 for Manchester City, alongside Alex Merritt, who also got 8 for Aston Villa. And I believe Gillet does feature on the list at the bottom, if I remember, because I did read this yesterday at the end of the episode. And I was curious. Yeah, he has 2 in 10, Alexandre Gillet. So fair play to him. Red cards, Sinclair Armstrong getting 2 is the highest. There's probably a load of people on 1. But the people that are in the top 5 on this list are Mark Bernal, Kevin De Bruyne, Ross Barkley, and Daniel Rugani, who's somehow ended up at Bristol City. Top yellow cards as well, Victor Gyökeres, Anthony Gordon, Dodo, Simon Pafundi, and Yankuba Minte with 7 and 6 respectively. Community Shield, we'll look at the top scorers in that. Alejandro Garnacho getting a hat-trick. I suppose it's Community Shield. It's only going to be 1 or 2 teams that are in there. Marcus Rashford won the top scorer for the FA Cup. We're not really too fussed about these. I'm just kind of scrolling through quickly. Ollie Watkins getting the highest goal scorer in the Carabao Cup. In the Super Cup, it doesn't really matter. In the Champions League by a long, long margin, it is Dusan Vlahovic with 16 and 16. But Marcus Rashford there with 9 as well. Fair play to him. In the Europa League, it's Ricardo Pepi who tops the charts with Villarreal. 12 goals for him. And Richarlison and João Pedro share the Golden Boot in the Conference League with 10 apiece for Rennes and Valencia. So let's go have a look then at the other leagues around the world. This is one of my favourite things to do. So I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to drink it in. We're going to soak it in. And we're going to see if we can forget about losing the Champions League final. So, in Argentina, then, River Plate, the champions, Racing Club, Vélez Sarsfield, and Independiente in the CONMEBOL. I'm presuming the qualification, I think this is qualification or something, I don't know. San Lorenzo and Belgrado also have the CONMEBOL thing next to them, so I'm assuming that's like a qualification playoff kind of thing. Fuck knows, if I'm being honest with you. And as you can see, the rest of the Argentinian league, as we continue to scroll down, Lanús has a special place in my heart from the Hartlepool save. But the bottom 3, Barracas Central, and Instituto, and Independiente Rivadavia, who tried to come in for one of our players and then didn't pay the fee. In Austria, or Australia, as it's actually called, I'm an idiot. Western Sydney Wanderers are top of the league. I don't know if it's the end of the season. It says next stage. So I'm assuming Western Sydney Wanderers and Central Coast will advance to the next stage of something. Fuck knows what it is. With Brisbane Roar, Melbourne City, Western United, and Perth Glory. I'm assuming all in the playoffs. I don't know how the playoffs work in Australia. Again, lack of ball knowledge. MacArthur, Adelaide, and Auckland, though, are the bottom 3, and that doesn't take any ball knowledge. That just takes plain sight. Now with Austria, sorry, I jumped the gun a little bit. Austria Vienna win the league with 50 points. RB Salzburg, despite going invincible, are in second. It says next stage. I'm not sure what the next stage is there either. LASK and Rapid Vienna complete the top 4 with the bottom 3. WSG Tirol, Austria Klagenfurt, and Blau-Weiss Linz. In Belgium, it is KAA Ghent that have won the league, or they're going to the next stage. Don't know what the fuck. All this next stage stuff, I don't know what it is. I'm going to be real. Maybe it's a glitch. I don't know. But Ghent are top of the league as it stands. STVV, Club Brugge, and Standard Liège complete the top 4. Of course, Royal Antwerp have a special place in my heart as well. Again, due to the Hartlepool save. And the bottom 3, Kortrijk, Beerschot, and FCV Dender. With 7 points. Fucking hell, they're doing a derby season. In China then, I don't know how it works. Again, I don't know if the full season's been done, but Shandong Taishan win the league, apparently. It's a champion. In the Asia Continental Cup, I'm presuming Changchun Yatai, Beijing FC, and Shanghai Shenhua all qualify for that. I don't know how many teams actually do qualify for that, but that is the top 4 in China. As we continue to read down, the bottom 3 is Qingdao West Coast, Tianjin JMT, and SZ Peng City. To the Danish Superliga now, it's Brøndby who are top as we go into the next stage. Again, I don't know at this point. They're top with 49 points anyway. AGF, FC Midtjylland, and FC Copenhagen complete the top 4. As we scroll down to the bottom 3 are Vela, Bold Club, Sonder, Jysk, and Lyngby, which I believe is the bottom 3 for every fucking season, to be honest. I feel like I've read those names so many times. Coming up to the Premier League then, we will be facing Everton, who had 107 points. Luton Town, who also hit a century, they get automatically promoted. And the playoffs are between Leeds United, Ipswich, West Brom, and Norwich, who I think we've had all of in the Premier League in this save. I could be wrong. Might not have had Norwich. I don't know. I don't remember. But as we continue to scroll down, these are how the rest of the teams look going down to the bottom. And the relegation teams are Sheffield Wednesday, Huddersfield, and Rotherham regaining a place in League One. Now, for League One, who's coming up from there? Oxford win the league at 93 points. Portsmouth will go up automatically as well, alongside one of Peterborough, Barnsley, Bolton, or Charlton Athletic going up too. As they continue to read down, this is how the rest of the league looks. Curious who is relegated to League 2 then. So, going down to League 2, ladies and gentlemen, won't be Wigan, they just survive. Well, they really did just survive. It was goal difference. Mansfield Town, Bristol Rovers, Gillingham, and Port Vale all going down to League 2. Coming up from League 2, you might be asking, or if you're not, I'm showing you anyway. MK Dons win the league to get promotion back to League 1 alongside Doncaster and Grimsby Town, and one of Notts County, Cambridge United, Crewe Alexandra, and Carlisle United will go up to League 1 as well. Continue to read down as how the rest of the league looks. Bradford City just never going to get out of League 2, are they? They're just never going to do it. As we continue to read down the bottom 2, Morecambe, I'm using career mode with, off screen, not in the bottom 2, but the bottom 2 are Bromley and Cheltenham. Into the Barclays Women's Super League, Manchester United back-to-back, well, not back-to-back, what's the word I'm looking for? Men's and women's Premier League champions, as they are victorious in the Barclays WSL. Chelsea, Liverpool, and Arsenal complete the top 4. And as we continue to read down the bottom 3, West Ham, Manchester City. You love to see Manchester City doing shit, don't you? Whether it's men or the women, you just love to see them being bad. And Crystal Palace, bottom 3. In the league on McDonald's, obviously the French league, PSG go invincible to claim another Ligue 1 McDonald's title, 15 points clear of closest rivals Monaco and Stade Rennes, who get Champions League spots. Lyon get a Europa League spot with OGC Nice qualifying for the Conference League. As we continue to scroll down, it is Lille in 9th, which is quite surprising, especially how they're doing in real life. Relegation playoffs, Toulouse will take place playing them, with Angers and Auxerre not really getting a chance. They are relegated. The Arkema Premier League, the Women's French League, of course, PSG winning that too. Men and women champions, just like Manchester United, but they only win on goal difference, the women, with Lyon, FC Fleury 91, and the other Paris getting top 4. As we continue to scroll down to the bottom as well, it is Havre, Strasbourg, and En Avant Guingamp to get the bottom 3. Probably poor pronunciation, but I'm trying my best. Ligue 2, Paris will go up automatically. There'll be 2 Parises in France next year. Well, I mean, there's only one anyway, but 2 Paris clubs. Alongside Metz, Saint-Etienne will go against Toulouse for that promotion playoff, relegation playoff spot, with the rest of the teams not really going anywhere because that's not how the French league works. Although the bottom 3, I will tell you now, are these teams. They are Dunkirk, Martigues, and Red Star FC, who I genuinely thought weren't from the French league, so this is what I know. We'll do the third league before the second league because it makes more sense. So the third league was won by Wehen of Wiesbaden, with SSV Ulm also going up promotion-wise without having to go into a promotion relegation playoff. But that same can't be said for Jan Regensburg, who will go into a promotion playoff against whoever is down to last in the league above, which we'll see momentarily. But the bottom 3 in Germany total: Energy Cottbus, Alemann Aachen, and Stuttgart the second. Not doing very well either. In the Bundesliga 2, it is Dusseldorf that will get promotion to the Bundesliga. Jesus Christ, look at that title race. Kaiserslautern will also got with them. And Hamburg getting very, very unlucky, but they will be in the promotion playoffs to get promotion to the Bundesliga. And a team that will face a third team in the league below, I've forgotten who it was already. I think it's Regensburg. It'll be Ingolstadt to try and save their place, but Magdeburg and Saarbrücken will not save their places and will be relegated forthwith. In the Women's Bundesliga, it is Frankfurt who win that 1 point clear of Hoffenheim, with Wolfsburg and Bayern as the top 4. Don't tell me about Bayern right now. I'm not really happy with Bayern Munich at the moment. Really hope they haven't won the Bundesliga as well, the men's one. The bottom 3 in Germany in the Women's League is SGS, SN, FC Cologne, and Turbine Potsdam. You better not, Bayern. You better not. You fucking did. Of course they did. Bayern Munich win the league as well, getting the league and Champions League double. Might have won the treble for all I know. We didn't. Tell you that much. But they obviously get automatic qualification back into the Champions League, which I absolutely despise. Leverkusen, Borussia Dortmund, and Leipzig all get a Champions League spot, with Wolfsburg getting the Europa League spot, and Mönchengladbach getting the Conference League spot. As we continue to read down, bottom 3 in Germany, FC Cologne are in the relegation playoff against whoever came third. I think it was Hamburg. Bochum and Schalke get no such luck. They return to the second division. In the Indian Super League, then, it's Mohun Bagan that win it by 5 points. They go to the next stage. I don't know what bloody next stage is. But Chennai Yin, Odisha, and Kerala Blasters in at the top 4. In India, the bottom 3 is Hyderabad, Mumbai City, and Punjab FC. In the Serie A, I believe this is a men's one. I could be incorrect on that information. Juventus win it. It's not Milan for a change. I think it's the first time Milan haven't won the Serie A. They do come second, though, just 2 points behind Juventus, with Napoli and Inter completing the top 4. They will obviously be in the Champions League. Doesn't take a bloody genius, does it? Bologna with the Europa League and AS Roma with the Conference League spots, respectively. Lazio just missing out. As you continue to read down in the Serie A leaderboard, the relegated sides are Cremonese, Lecce, and Spezia, who got 10 points. That's worse than Derby. That's worse than Derby. How can you be that shit? In the Serie B, Udinese Rica return to the Serie A alongside Salernitana, with Venezia, Sampdoria, Empoli, and Sassuolo presumably all in the playoffs. I don't know how the Italian playoffs work. Truth be told, so that is how we are reading it. The bottom 3 in the Serie B, Cesena, Frosinone, and Cosenza, all having stinky seasons. In the Eredivisie, it is Ajax that return to the top, 2 points clear of Feyenoord, who do get Champions League spot, and PSV get the Conference League spot. As we continue to read down, this is how the rest of it works in the Eredivisie, with the bottom 3 being Heracles Almelo, RKC Valvik, and NAC Breda. Continuing down into the Elite Serien in Norway. This is how it's looking. I'm pretty sure it's halfway through the season, so we're not taking this with a pinch of salt yet. Rosenborg, not champions yet, but they are top of the league as it stands, with Bodø Glimt, Viking, and Lillestrøm as the top 4 as it stands. The season's still got a way to go, because obviously they play in January, which is really an interesting one. They start the season in January for some reason. But anyway, bottom 3. Sarpsborg, Kristiansund, and Tromsø right now. That could all change. Obviously, it could. It's we'll never know, but it could. In Poland, it is Legia Warsaw who win the league by a country mile, 16 points clear. Closest rivals Rakow, who will get into the Conference League. Lech Poznan and Piast Gliwice get the top 4, but it doesn't really matter because you can see who got what Europe in Poland. The bottom 3 is Puszcza, GKS Katowice, and Stal Mielec. And I know someone's doing a Katowice save, which is kind of why I sort of recognise them there. In Portugal, it is Sporting CP who are champions of Portugal. I believe Porto won it last year. Invincible. Well, that was the year before. At one point they did that, but they're only second this year. They do get Champions League spot alongside Benfica. Braga get the Conference League spot as they continue to read down. This is how the rest of the Portuguese league looks. It used to be the Liga NOS. It's not now. It's the Liga Portugal. And AVS Football sad. They're very sad about being bottom 3, I'll tell you that much. Nacional Madeira and Firenze complete the bottom 3. In Ireland, then, it is Sligo Rovers, who, that is not a very good season, is it? I don't know if it's the end of the season, but it's not a very good season. Sligo Rovers do top league. I believe they start in January as well. So at the moment they are top. Bohemians get a Conference League spot with Waterford and St Pat's getting the top 4. Bottom 3, Drogheda United, or Drogheda as it's actually pronounced. I'm not a lout, so I will pronounce it properly. Dundalk and Galway, the bottom 3. Korean League 1. Don't know where the second one is. Not in the game, apparently. But Korean League 1, Yeonbuk Hyundai win that with 40 points, or they're winning that with 40 points. Next bastard stage. With Ulsan HDFC, Daejeon Hana, and Gangwon FC completing the top 4. The bottom 3 in Korea is Gimcheon Sangmu, Daegu FC, and Incheon United. In the Romanian Superliga, it is FCSB that go to this next bloody stage. They top the league by 9 points with FC Rapid 1923, Univ Craiova, and Sepsi OSK completing the top 4. Fuck knows how it all works there. And as you continue to scroll down, it is Aneria Slobozia, FC Gloria Bijau, and UTA Arad, the bottom 3. In the Saudi League is Al Ali now, Al Nasserless, or Al Nassr without Cristiano Ronaldo, they're struggling a little bit. Al Ali win by 8 points. They are the champions. But I think that Al Ittihad, Al Hilal, and Al Nassr all go into the Continental Cup. Don't know how many countries go in there. I'm just going to assume it's the top 4. As we read down in Saudi Arabia, this is how the rest of the league look, with the bottom 3 being Al Uqdoud, Al Khulud, and Al Uraba. In the Scottish Premiership, then, it is Rangers that go undefeated. I know there's a next stage for that, but it hasn't fucking put that on it, has it? Stupid game. It says next stage for the leagues, I don't know, but when I know there's a next stage in this league, it just doesn't fucking comment on it. But they've gone invincible, and I can only presume they've gone to win the league in the last 5 games as well. Celtic come second, Hearts and Hibs in the top 4, and the bottom 2, I believe Dundee go into a playoff game with Dundee United going down. Dundee not being well represented in Scotland this season, it shows. In La Liga EA Sports, it is Real Madrid who win it by a point. We beat them in the Champions League. Just want to get that again into perspective. Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, and Athletic Club de Bilbao get the Champions League spots, with Valencia getting the Europa League spot. But it won the Champions League, or the Conference League anyway, so would have had the Europa League spot regardless. And Real Sociedad get the Conference League spot, which means Villarreal might get some Europe in there somewhere. I don't exactly know how that works now at that point. I don't really care, to be honest with you. We're not in any of those competitions. We're in the big time now. Eibar, Deportivo Alaves, and Tenerife all go down to the La Liga High Promotion, where Sporting, don't know who that is, are Sporting, fair play to them for winning the league. Valladolid go up as well, and one of Cadiz, Oviedo, Elche, and Levante will go up as well through the playoffs. I think there's 4 teams that work in those. Not 100% sure. Again, football knowledge is very low. I don't really look at leagues that I don't give a shit about. Bottom 3 is Cordoba, Eldense, and Castellón, who are not going to be going up into La Liga. The La Liga F, no surprises for guessing this is fucking female league. It's got the F on it. It might be La Liga, fuck, who knows. Barcelona, they win that invincible with 5 points clear over Real Sociedad, who nearly went invincible. Real Madrid and Levante get the top 4. There's 3 Madrid teams here, because CFF as well. I don't know who they are, but the bottom 3 in the Women's Spanish League are Granada, Deportivo, and Espanyol. In the Allsvenskan, I know this is halfway through the season. I know Sweden a little bit. Hammarby 6 points clear at the top, with Kalmar getting the Conference League spot as it stands. Malmo and Norrköping as the top 4. Bottom 3 is Västerås, Halmstad, and Värnamo. In the Credit Suisse Super League then, yeah, we're nearly there. Don't worry. Servette, top of the league by 10 points. Young Boys in second. Lugano and Basel, top 4. I'm ignoring the next stage thing because I thought I'm going to scream. There's 2 Zurichs in there, with the GC doing better than the FC. And the bottom 3 is Sion, Winterthur, and Iverdon Sport. In the Trendyol Super League, it's Galatasaray that win that, with Fenerbahce getting the Champions League spot, a Europa League spot for Besiktas, and a Conference League spot for Başak Şehir. Bottom 3 in Turkey is as follows when we get there. Let me tell you. I will tell you when we get there. Kayserispor, Sivasspor, and Bodrum all going down, presumably, to whatever the next bloody league is. I have no idea. In the MLS, it is LA Galaxy that currently sit top. Next fucking stage. I know that's halfway through the season as well. LA Galaxy, Portland Timbers, Real Salt Lake, and Inter Miami in the top four. I love how in real life they've got like a Western Conference and an Eastern Conference, but in this game, in FIFA, they've just lumped them all together as one. Like they just don't care. Bottom three then in America are Toronto, Sporting KC, and DC United. And the National Women's Soccer League, it is Portland Thorns that sit top before the next stage. Again, at least it's the last league I have to read. Washington Spirit, Seattle Reign, Bay FC, top four. And as you scroll down into the relegation depths, it's Utah Royals, Orlando Pride, and Houston Dash that are at the bottom three. So that is all the leagues done and dusted, thank God. You know everything about everything now, and if you don't know, then you'll never know, I guess. So we continue on, and we will just take a quick look, actually, because I never usually do this, but we're just going to look at like the top 10, I guess. Biggest transfers of Season 4. You might be wondering, what are they? Rodrigo to Spurs. I don't really think he's played for them as well. Martinelli to Juventus. Tonali to Atletico Madrid. Kubo also to Atletico Madrid. Nico Williams to Aston Villa. Tchouameni to Aston Villa. Didn't really do much for them, did it? Fucking hell. Bakayoko to Man City. Enzo Fernandez to Atalanta. At this point, he must be quite good if he's going for that fee. He's alright. Lee Kang-in to Real Madrid, following in Mbappe's footsteps. And this is the last one I'll read just now. Alphonso Davies with a move to Newcastle from Athletic Bilbao. Don't know how he got there in the first place. Some interesting moves here as well. I'm going to scroll down to 50 million, but that's all we're going to do in terms of this because I don't really care that much. Some really intriguing moves. I was thinking of bringing in Giovanni Kenda, potentially to go behind Garnacho, perhaps. Although we're going to have Laurent coming back in, never mind. Disregard. We're in there for two deals. Arno Martinez coming to us and Ahmad going away from us. This piece of shit getting a move as well. And we'll leave it there. So to end today's episode, we'll do a little squad report. Next match in 7,480 days. That's alright, we've got a bit of a break, lads. So let's have a look then at the squad report. We'll do it this way as well, so we can look at the stats. Get it done. 2 for 1 kind of deal, you know. Awel Ali out on loan at Freiburg, I believe it was. He has done alright. He's up to 78 now. Alexandre Gillet up to an 83 with 18 appearances and 4 clean sheets. Jean Oman up to 93 with 44 appearances, 1 assist and 13 clean sheets. Christian Flores, he's out on loan at Rosario Central. Sergi Herrera, hopefully finding a club for him. He will be going to Preston. Miguel Morales, I believe he's leaving as well. He is going to West Brom. Luke Shaw, probably leaving as well, but he's going to leave with a legacy at Manchester United. 20 appearances, 3 assists, 5 clean sheets. Ferdi Cadiolu, 87 rated now, 46 appearances, 1 goal, 11 assists, and 14 clean sheets. Harry Amas out on loan at Ipswich. I might just bring him in, have him be the backup to Cardiola, to be honest. 6 appearances with 1 clean sheet. Matthias de Ligt, probably on his way out as well, unfortunately. He's done alright, but nothing special. 34 appearances with 9 clean sheets. Lissandro Martinez, 38 appearances with 11 clean sheets. He's not an 88 overall, I should say. Matthias de Ligt also at an 88 overall. Gonzalo Inacio will probably take one of the spots at the centre-back option. He's now up to an 88 overall as well. 27 appearances and 7 clean sheets. Isak Toure, we only brought him in because of his height. We're probably just going to sell him just to get the money on, to be honest with you. 6'9", 77 rated, out on loan at Nantes this year. Lenny Yoro deserves more game time. We'll try and give him it. 20 appearances and 3 clean sheets. Usman Diamande, I should say Lenny Yoro at 83 rated. Usman Diamande 85 rated, 33 appearances and 7 clean sheets. Evan Hickey 69 rated. I think he's one wanted to sell but just wouldn't sell, so he put him out on loan to Sassuolo. I'll see what we can do with him next year. Alex Woods now up to 68 overall. Hopefully he's held his potential. We'll see next year. Has an FA Cup appearance and did well in it, so can't say nothing to that. Diogo Dallo now at an 87 overall, 42 appearances, 4 assists and 10 clean sheets. Arno Martinez came in January, 19 appearances and 5 clean sheets. Could be doing a little better, to be honest. Morten Hjulmand, 86 rated now, 38 appearances, 1 goal, 2 assists and 8 clean sheets. Manuel Ugarte, 31 appearances, slightly less this year because of the injury. 2 goals, 3 assists, and 8 clean sheets still. Kobbie Mainoo never was really the biggest contributor of goals and assists, but he's now an 87 overall. I should say Ugarte's an 88 as well. 50 appearances, 2 goals, 5 assists, 11 clean sheets. Lucas Bergvall, I don't know what we're going to do with him, to be honest, because the style just doesn't suit him, so maybe a loan or something. But he made 10 appearances this year with a goal and 2 assists and 2 clean sheets. Mohamed Tam would have liked him to get a bit more action at Wolves, but didn't really seem to set the world alight, so we'll have to see what the case is for him when he comes back. He made 3 appearances there, 79 overall. Katiza Boffa out on loan at Middlesbrough. He's up to 70 overall now. Zarko Jankovic with 3 goals out on loan at Brentford with 20 appearances and 6 clean sheets. Not too shabby. And then we get to the big numbers here. Bruno Fernandes, Captain Cam King, whatever you want to call him the man. 47 appearances, 14 goals, 25 assists and 15 clean sheets. Of course, a Champions League final goal as well. Unfortunately, you know how that story went. Diego Land came back off a loan for the second half of the season. 13 appearances, 7 goals, 7 assists. Not bad at all. Definitely someone who we would like to integrate a little bit more. Unless we go for Riley Barton with 21 appearances out on loan at Wolves. 1 goal, 2 assists, 3 clean sheets. Stefano Russo, he was out on loan at Sheffield United, up to 75. I should say Diego Land up to an 81. Bruno down to a 91. Not really been reading out ratings, I don't think, but 79 for Barton, 75 for Russo. And then this man, this fucking man. We could stay here and talk all day about this man. Moving him a striker might have been the best move we've ever done in a career mode, honestly, low key. And I know we tried it before earlier on in the save, but like, mate, what? How's he so good now? What's my phone doing? What is my phone doing? Help. Okay, it's being weird. Sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, Marcus Rashford. He is 88 rated now, 42 appearances, a lot more than I had planned to make. 25 goals, 20 assists. It's well and truly back. He is well and truly back. In real life, it's not really the same scenario. 8 clean sheets as well. But he is well and truly back. Kavica Kvaratskhelia might be the hardest choice we're going to have to make, but we might have to make a departure choice here for this man. I can't believe that. 27 years of age, 91 rated, and we might be getting him out the club. 43 appearances, 14 goals, 18 assists, 10 clean sheets. And again, it's not like he's been bad. The numbers he's been putting in has been pretty good. I just want Roman Bowman to be the main man now. And I can't move Garnacho, and I can't move Fernandes for him to go in at Cam. So either we cash in, or he just gets happy with a bench spot. I don't know. But then, of course, the man of the season, probably player of the season, without any doubt, in my opinion. But I mean, obviously, there might be some, argument, some dispute. But for me, player of the season, Alejandro Garnacho, 93 rated now, at just 23 years of age as well, by the way. 44 goals, 19 assists, 13 clean sheets, and just 52 appearances. Madness. And once again, back-to-back Golden Boot winner in the Premier League. Adam Laurent, he's had a really good season out on loan. 16 appearances, 4 goals, 1 assist, and 4 clean sheets. Maybe time to integrate him into the first team. Alfie Hutchinson, he's still a way off yet, but we're getting there with him. 72 rated now. He's grown quite well. I will give him that. 2 appearances in the FA Cup for Swansea. And this is why I want him to start over Kvaratskhelia. Slightly less appearances, but slightly more contributions, if I'm being honest. And I think he's just ready to be that man. 41 appearances, 22 goals, 25 assists, and 10 clean sheets. He'd be wasted on the bench, and Kvaratskhelia would be wasted on the bench. We need to sell one of them, and obviously, it won't be Bowman. Marcelo Bravo, he didn't get an appearance. We're hoping to try and offload him, but he's not bad. He's just not going to make it for us, unfortunately. Simon Villa out on loan at Wrexham. He's got up to a 66 overall. Enrique Orozco, we just called him up because he was getting mad about being in the academy still. He's 64 overall with decent potential, so we'll try and find a loan deal for him next year. Ethan Wheatley out on loan at Leipzig. Not too bad growth-wise, but I think maybe it's time to move him on. I don't know. We maybe have him come in as a backup striker. I'm not sure yet. And this is going to be a difficult decision here between these two. First of all, Joshua Zirkzee. A few more games than Højlund, 35 appearances, 28 goals, 10 assists, 8 clean sheets. It felt like he didn't score for ages, and then he had bursts of form, which is quite funny. And then Rasmus Højlund, 29 appearances, obviously slightly less because of the injury and because Rashford became a beast. 17 goals, 7 assists, 6 clean sheets as well. It's going to be a difficult choice. And Buram Mandal, he was out on loan at Notts County. Didn't really grow as much as I thought he would, to be honest. But 62 rated, not too bad, I guess. And Agostino Abreu, quite disappointing in his growth, if truth be told. I think he started at 74, so he's only gone up 2 out on loan at Nantes with 76 rated. But we'll see what happens going into the coming season. But that is a squad report. Obviously, the most expensive player in the squad, I think goes out saying it, is Alejandro Garnacho. But Zano Man, Kvicha Kvaratskhelia, we get a good price for him if we were to sell him. Some of these players, quite high values. And contracts expiring next year, we're fine, I think, for the most part. Only Luke Shaw to renew, but he'll be going anyway, I think. So we could always just let it run out, or maybe renew it, try and get more of a fee for him. Everyone else seems to be okay. Maybe sort out Russo's, sort out Hutchinson's, but I think they're out 2-year loans, so it should be fine with them. And everyone else is on a 2-year kind of plan, so we're good for contracts more or less. So without any further ado, I think we've got everything covered. Let's head in. And I can't believe I'm saying this. I was really hoping we wouldn't have to. But let's head in to Season 5. 5 players on international duty. Diogo Dalot, Matthias de Ligt, Martin Gilman, Bruno Fernandes, and it won't let me scroll down. Oh, there we go. Joshua Zirkzee. There's probably more out on international duty as well, but those are the ones they've named. And we still need to negotiate with Bergvall, despite signing him in January. So let's get to the end of the season, and let's power into Season 5. Won't be any gameplay, won't even be any movement off the 1st of July. But we're just going to go in and see potentials and that, see what we can do with the squad a little bit. So what we're going to do is we'll look for the standings. First in the Premier League, we won the Community Shield and we'll be in that again next year, presumably against whoever won the fucking FA Cup. Newcastle, I think it'll be. Semi-finals of the FA Cup, quarter-finals of the Carabao Cup, and runner-up in the Champions League, which is the most heartbreaking thing. They didn't let me go to I was going to let me go to standings now. That's useful. But as you can see there, a sad end to Season 4. Hopefully, it can only go up in Season 5 and we can get the treble done. So we'll end the season. And while we weren't able to achieve all our objectives, on the play side, I believe the team delivered a satisfactory performance overall. We'll keep the job. We'll go into Season 5. And we will hope. I'm going to be honest, I forgot about the manager rating completely. I'm not on no sacking, I'm on lenient as well. So it could just be that I get sacked at some point. And didn't really expect to get sacked. Why is my phone bugging? Stop it. We go to the 5th season with hope and probably end up with cope. There is an exit. I'm sure it's one of the many people we sold towards the end of last season. I don't know which one it is. I think it might be Morales. Right, we are here in Season 5. Review the training plans. It should all be on performance focused already. And they are. That's good. So we're ready to go for a new season. We still need to negotiate with Bergvall. Don't think that's ever going away. Board objectives then. Popularity is not great, but it's good enough. So at least 3 players younger than 20 years old with potential greater than the average overall rating of players currently in the same position. Probably won't do that. Within the same season, sign 3 crucial players and make a profit of 106 million. Maybe, the way I'm thinking. Win the Premier League, win the FA Cup, win the Champions League. Treble only for the board here this season. And of course some youth development stuff. Get 7 clean sheets in home league matches. And within 3 seasons, if we're still here in 3 seasons, sign 4 of the best players in the world of overall of 82 plus. Right. Well, we know what we need to do. Can we do it? Begs the question. The answer is probably no. In all seriousness, let's go see what we've got to work with. So only Luke Shaw to retain in terms of contract, I think. Oh no, we've got some players back. Hutchinson's back. Russo's back as well. So we'll touch up their contracts just real quick as well. And I'll take a look at the budget. So they'll want a bit of an increase probably. Not a release clause though. So we'll go in and negotiate that. we'll get him on a long-term deal anyway, even if he's going to be a bit of a pain about it. Around 38k a week wage isn't too bad. I can... Right, yeah, that's fine. Just no release clause. So Hutchinson signs a new deal. Get Russo on a new deal as well, around the same amount of money. Or maybe more, I guess. Fucking hell, fair enough. And Luke Shaw, try and keep him on the... Oh, I don't know, maybe we'll go into negotiations with this man. I'm not paying him that much. I'd like to pay him the same again, but I don't know if he'll be on board with that. So, rotation for Luke Shaw. He wants another year. We'll put him on 2 just to be on the safe side. But we are going to sell. We're going to sell him this window anyway. It's just kind of to get a bit more money out of him for selling him. 100k. He's happy with the same wage. Sweet. Wage is done. Contract's done for another year. We've got 2 years before we need to go into like the likes of Dallo and Martinez and Bruno and all that. So we're fine for a good while yet. Next thing to check is obviously overalls. Their highest overall is Jan Oman. Is there potential to grow for any of these players? Oman, no. Garnacho, yes. He's now 24. So I'm assuming his birthday's on the 1st of July, which is something I should probably already know as a Man United fan. We'll get a bit more pace in it. Why not? Marcus Rashford. He'll be a striker in 10 weeks. And he's got room to grow again. I think this is a really smart move, doing this. Obviously, we'll sort out the development plans for the rest in a minute, but I'm kind of just curious on... I mean, Bruno, he won't grow. He might shrink. Not shrink as in, like, a bit smaller, but in terms of overall, we'll probably start to crash down a bit this year. Put him on a classic 10, because that's the lowest, or the longest time it'll take. Kvaratskhelia, again, with more room to grow, and so many play styles. What do I do? I should keep him. I should. Probably will. I probably will keep him, for fuck's sake. The lit says peak. He's not going to get any better. That's fine. But he is going to be on the transfer list. Big move, I know. Martinez is fine. Rashford is fine. Agarte is okay. Inaccio's good. Dallo, I'm really considering selling. Not because he missed the penalty, but I was considering selling him anyway. We'll keep him on the no pile for now. Cariola will improve a little bit more. Got to an 88 rated. Just curious what the best form of action would be. I think a bit more defending. I think the wing-back plan is really good, actually. A bit more defending, a bit more all-round. Harry Amass, it looks like he's not going to amass much more growth. Hey, but we'll put him on there anyway. So we'll go back to here, actually. It makes more sense. Kobbie Mainoo will grow even further, which is fantastic. Brilliant news. Absolutely class news. And he will do it on the wide half plan. We'll get him a bit faster. Bergval will still grow as well. That's fine. Again, I need to back out of this. I need to stop scrolling down and in here. Xerxes got a bit more potential as well. What would be best for him? Probably a target forward. Try and get the heading a bit better. For a tall man, his heading is not fantastic. Højlund as well, false 9. We'll keep him on that for now. Hjulmand's hit his peak, and I'm half considering selling him, but probably won't. But I said false 9 for Højlund, but I'm maybe trying to focus on his heading a bit as well. Target forward. And yeah, Hjulmand's peaked. Martinez has peaked. Diamante's peaked. Shaw's obviously peaked. Bowman hasn't, and he's going to be a winger plus in a ringer plus plus. He's got a bit more pace in a couple of days, and we'll kind of see where he goes from there. Lenny Yoro's peaked. We knew that already. Teagleland hasn't. Of course, he hasn't. Laurent still yet to come back in. Has he got another year at Wolves, or am I tripping? He's got another year at Wolves. We'll probably recall him in a minute. Mohamed Tam's back, and he's up to an 80. So he has improved since coming back. And I honestly, he really is a winger, isn't he? It's so annoying because he doesn't need to be. Well, 89 weeks for a winger plan, actually. Might just be safer keeping him here, working on his passing. Riley Barton as well. Not quite going to hit the heights of Bowman. We always kind of knew that. But he will be in and about it, I think. Really good stats now at this point. Put on an advanced playmaker role. Stefano Russo, same story, but we're going to loan him out again. Yeah, Marcus Rashford, no vote. Awel Ali at this point. I mean, honestly, he was pre-diving patch, so he's kind of fucked anyway. But I think he's probably better just to move on, to be honest. I would have liked him to succeed, and honestly, he's not bad, but just not really good enough. Stefano Russo, we've done. Mass, we've done. Hutchinson, he's definitely got potential to go still, I think. We'll take a look at potential tags in a minute. Just kind of looking at overalls display, get the development plans done. Katiza Boffa, I probably could have done this all off screen, but it's just kind of show you what I'm doing just now. And I don't forget to do it as well later on. Boffa looks like he's got quite a bit more potential than he did, if I'm being real. Probably a half-winger plan, I think. And I think that's everybody, isn't it? Oh no, Alex Woods, he's one we need to keep a very good eye on, just to see if his potential's gone down at all, or if it's still good. And Christian Flores, I'm hoping to find another club for, but I don't think anyone's going to sign him because they just don't sign my players. I don't know why. Villa's out for another year at Wrexham, and I think that's us. So let's go see what potential tags are looking like. Mandel start on loan. Bravo, just going to... Oh, that's the wrong button. Let's have a quick check. Bravo, yeah, club since, that's fine. Orozco, exciting prospect, find a loan for him. Christian Flores, club since, hopefully we can sell him. Potential to be special still for Alex Woods, even though he's only 5'11". We'll try and get the best out of him. Sergio Herrera's already going. Katiza Boffa showing great potential. We'll loan him again. Exciting prospect for Alfie Hutchinson. We know Morales is already leaving. Harry Amass still has great potential. See if we can amass that potential one more time on loan. And Stefano Russo, same story. Awal Ali, he's showing great potential, but he's not going to break in this goalkeeping fucking brigade. So we'll add him to the transfer list. Riley Barton, an exciting prospect. I'm not sure whether to go with him or Land yet, so we'll just kind of keep him on there for now. I'm not going to sim anywhere just yet anyway, and I think I am going to bring Adam Laurent back right away. Potential to be special now, and he's got up to an 81. This was a correct move. This was an absolutely correct move. Fucking hell. Pace 95. Finishing is 88. Mate, he's going to be a fucking baller, isn't he? He's going to be the next Garnacho when I get bored of Garnacho, I think. Bowman, obviously, potential to be special. Gillet showing great still. I don't think he can actually grow. I think his potential is 83, but he's doing alright. Doing good enough. Yoro's fine. Shaw, yep. We'll get him on the transfer list. Diamande's fine. Martinez, yeah. Hjulmand. Hjulmand, I'm in two minds about. Well, we can always have a discussion on that. Just to freshen it up a little bit. Hoyland or Xerxes, we'll discuss next time, I suppose, who's going on the transfer list there. Cariola is fine. Dallo, again, an R1 maybe. Rashford's going up to striker anyway, that's fine. Inaccio's unhappy with his playtime and his contract. Agarte and Martinez is fine. Delit, unhappy with his playtime, is going anyway. Kvaratskhelia, don't know yet. I really need help with him, to be honest with you. Bruno Fernandes with declining slowly, but he's still at 91, so he'll get one more season with us. Garnacho wants more to his contract. He's already on 220k a week, and Oman is on 93 rated. He's our top player, one of the world's best. So just so we're all up to date, it was all fucking whiny about their contracts. So Flores, who I don't really care about. Inacio, I think it's just Inacio and Garnacho, isn't it? Oh, there's someone else there. Yeah, it was Garnacho. So just Inacio and Garnacho then. Let's see what money this man wants now for being the world's best player. Obviously goes out saying, crucial. Doesn't take a fucking genius. We'll get a 1-year extension on him. Just keep extending his contract forever. Disregard the release clause. Bloody hell. He wants bread. Alright, I'm not doing 440, I'll do 400. Mate, are you kidding me? Double the fucking wage and you're already one of the highest paid players. I'm not going to move from 400, so if we don't come to an agreement, we could always renegotiate. It's fine, we're fucking 5 years. Garnacho's saying that would have been fine, mate. Mate, are you kidding me? He said, I don't know what to say, Carlos. I was fine with 400. I think Garnacho was 5 and 400, but the agent wanted more money for himself. So we'll come back to that well, not momentarily, but in a bit, I suppose. 440 grand. That would have been. I mean, who's the highest paid player? I believe it's Bruno, isn't it? 330. Yeah, 400 has still made him the highest paid player by quite a margin. I think it's just greed, and I know he's the best player in the world, but 400 is a nice round figure. Let's see what Inacio. First of all, what's he on? 100k. We can probably boost up to about 100 something, I suppose. If he comes in asking for stupid things, then we'll have to renegotiate. Important. Hopefully he'll get enough play time. 2 years, so we get him tied out a long termer. See, that's a bit more reasonable. I'm gonna bump it up a little bit to like 150 or something. Do you think I'd just say 150 flat? That was easy. I mean, Inacio's no Garnacho, I know that, but that was easier. Sorry, Nottingham Forest beat Brighton 7-0. I'm not reading that right, am I? Mate, that's crazy. Chris Wood hat-trick as well. Fucking hell. Right, okay. Anyway, that is where we're going to end it for today. We finished the Champions League about an hour ago now, and I think I'm sorted. Last thing we're going to do is bring back Isak Toure and then put him on a transfer list. He has gone up to 78, and he does have room to grow still, but we just don't need him, if I'm being real. So we'll get a transfer listed, and again, there's some that I'm thinking on. I've not actually pulled the trigger on some of them yet, but some of them I'm thinking on moving on as well. So most of them are kind of where we're at. Of course, Tigolan now at the club since, but he's also 22. Again, Barton, I don't know where to loan him or loan Land. I do know Rashford's going to start top. Kvaratskhelia, I should keep in any, like, other realm. But it's Roman Bowman, man. Laurent comes in as the backup with potential to be special as well. It's just, I don't know. It's a difficult choice. What I do know is that I am leaving it there for today because it is done. Unfortunately, we didn't get the ultimate goal complete. Champions League will have to wait, but what I do know is that we will go again and we will get the Champions League. And we'll get the treble, more importantly, because this season as well, we'll take a look at our early games as well before we go, but this season, it would be 30 years since the last time Man United won the treble. So I suppose it's quite a good thing in a way. Take a look then. We start obviously against Newcastle in the FA Cup or the FA Community Shield. And then our season starts against West Brom away. We go to the Hawthorns. They must have won the playoffs. Everton nearly promoted as well. And then West Ham away from home, which will be a troublemaking game. Villa, Spurs, Newcastle, Palace, Liverpool, Fulham, Luton, Forest, Burnley, Brighton, Arsenal, Man City. There's the Manchester Derby, start of December. Mark your calendars. Bournemouth, Wolves, Brentford, Chelsea, Arsenal, Brighton, Liverpool, Crystal Palace, Chelsea, Everton, West Brom, Luton, Fulham, Newcastle, Spurs, and Burnley. Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa, West Ham, and Bournemouth. And then the run-in will be Manchester City on the 5th of May. That could be a title decider at that point, who knows. Brentford and Wolves. So that is your schedule for the Premier League. We'll know the Champions League one soon. We'll know the Carabao Cup, FA Cup, all that eventually. But what I do know now is that I am going to call it a day. I hope you guys have enjoyed. And I will see you very, very soon. Probably not tomorrow. Maybe Monday. Who knows? But very, very soon. As we go into Season 5, we make some difficult choices. But we make the right choices. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your days. And peace.